Good morning, everybody. It's about 8:45 in the morning out here in Atlantic, Canada, and I'm out walking the dogs in the woods, and still a little sick. Geez, for the last 3 nights, my kids have been waking up. 3 nights ago was my daughter, who said she had vomited in her bed and came down. I was working, and then I was up for a while with her. And then 2 nights ago, she couldn't sleep because one of my dogs, this little one, Abby, was prancing around in her room. And so that was another night. And then last night, my son said he was scared. My son's 5. And he does that about every 5 days. And so I haven't been getting a lot of sleep either. But on the positive side, last night I posted the video showing some of the texturing of my guitar effects pedal case. All right, I pretty much showed you how I did the case itself and talked about the pedals and some texturing stuff. Anyways, I had alluded to the possibility of doing a little amplifier in the case. I decided I'm not going to do that, but I have decided that I think I am going to do a separate amplifier, and I'll put that in the Blender challenge as well. And I've done amplifiers before, but the real reason I want to do this is following along with those Substance Painter patterns. So for strict Blender people, maybe I'll come up with a way and use the wave texture or something like that to generate the I don't know what you call it, the grill, the thing that goes over the speakers. But I want to do it in Substance Painter because you can use procedural. There is a weave texture that you can use. It's an alpha, whatever, a mask that you can use. But I want to generate our own using the tile generator. So powerful, and it's similar to Substance Designer in some ways, in a lot of ways. Of course, those two packages be part of a Lego Rhythmics product package. But I want to show you a way that you can create something that's kind of resembles the grill using the tile generator, because instead of just using the procedural one and just tweaking some settings, if we can make it ourselves, then we can see, oh, I could do other things with this. I could make other things other than just that. It's not exactly what it should be, but it's something that I think resembles it. And even if you don't think it's perfect, it's something cool. Then maybe you'll find another use for it. I mean, I've used that in things like baskets, with some modification. So I'll do the amplifier, and it's going to be a small, like a mini amp. And the other thing I want to show you, for those of you who might not know, it's very simple. When you have those dials on any sort of interface, electrical thing, it's got a dial, it's got numbers 1, 2, 3, that goes around the knob, let's say. If you're not sure, like in the past, we would probably do a 1 and turn it, and 2 and turn it a little bit, 3, turn it. If you want to get that, on a circular thing, other than using circular text like in Affinity Designer or Illustrator or even Photoshop, basically what you have to do is take your knob, take your circular thing, UV unwrap it, and have that part that you want the text on to be a straight bar on your UVs. Then all you do is you go into Substance Painter or whatever, and you type the numbers 1, leave a space or 2, 2, 3, 4. You type them straight, vertical or horizontal, however your bar goes, and then it will then curve around in the model, and you'll have your text curve. So it's really simple, and probably everybody knows it, but in case you don't, I'm gonna do that as part of the amplifier. So the two key things from this will be the mesh, if you call it that, the grill, and the circular text, aside from any other stuff that I do for materials. And probably for materials, I'm either going to use the artificial leather preset that's in Substance Painter for the case, or I may do a similar thing that I use on the guitar effects pedal, where I use that Cells 2 pattern with a plastic grainy, and build the plasticky case ourselves, which may not look quite as good as the leather one, but really it's not leather. It is more of a hard plastic on wood. So we'll do that. So I'm hoping that I can do that video for you tonight, and I hope you're interested in it. I appreciate your interest and your views and your likes and your comments. some people have been asking me, this is just on as an aside, about how they can help out the channel. And basically I've been responding to them sort of personally, and I've received some very nice PayPal donations, and I greatly appreciate that. I am a retired high school teacher, and I really never stopped teaching, did I? I'm now 62. I've got 2 young kids and 2 dogs. Well, I had 3, but I lost one. And you know, I do these Blender videos almost every night. That's what I use my personal time with. I used to do music. Some of you may know that I have music on my channel, but since I had kids and I've gotten older and I've got a bit of arthritis, it's a lot more difficult for me to do that. I plan to get back into doing music when my youngest son goes to school and I have a bit more time. But you know, just as far as the Blender stuff goes, though, people have been bugging me to do a Patreon. And to be quite honest, 1 or 2 things that I don't quite know about Patreon is, if I wanted to provide some resources, some videos, or some models, how do I do that? Where do I upload them to? Do I need my own web space? I used to have it. I don't anymore. So I have questions, but people have been sending me some PayPal donations to my email, and I really appreciate that. It helps me out, helps me feed my kids, and sometimes upgrade my computer so it runs better, or buy, you know, audio software, microphones, all the stuff I need to make the videos. Anyways, I do it for free. I do it because I love you, and because I care, and because I want to contribute, and that's the main thing. I'm not looking for handouts, but if you want to contribute and you want to help out, I will graciously accept, and you know, just use my email, my PayPal, until I set up a Patreon. All right. My arm's getting tired holding this thing up, as you can tell, as I'm shaking. I got to walk these dogs, but I will be back soon with more. So please keep coming back to the channel and help me make it grow. All right, take care.